Hi friends! If you're here to check out Jackeline's and my collaboration creating our own Pat McGrath palettes, then please keep on watching. Hi, my name is Alicia. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you are returning, well, thank you for visiting me again. Kinky Sweat stands for my kinky hair and sweat life. I'm a fitness professional who loves things all movement and boutique. You want to check out what I do in between the makeups, you can head over to my Instagram. A huge thank you to It's Me, Jackeline, for reaching out and asking if I wanted to collaborate. First, we were going to do the Tom Ford face palettes, but my Tom Ford face palettes I feel have not even been shipped yet, and I ordered on April 10th. I think because by the time I did so, they were back ordered. But Jackeline was inspired by Samantha Ravndahl's video where she created her own Natasha Denona palette, and Jackeline proposed, why don't we make our own Pat McGrath Mothership palette? And I was like, we can make that happen. If you don't know who Jackeline is, she is a mother and wife and just a fellow beauty enthusiast who does luxury beauty reviews here on YouTube. Great material and really fun to hang out with, and just nice to work with someone who is a fellow beauty lover. Definitely her product choices steer more high-end luxury, and if you happen to be in luxury makeup as well and you need maybe another shade match reference, Jackeline can help you out with that as well. Thank you so much, Jackeline, for collaborating with me. Her video and channel will be linked down below. Give her a visit, give her some love, and tell her, hi friend. Funny fact about me, I actually get very anxious when I have to put color stories together because I'm not very good at it. I'm good at applying the shadow, but if you had to ask me to create my own palette, probably explains why I never liked to choreograph in college. I just like to do the actual choreography. Some people were better at creating the material, some others were performing the material. I felt like I was good at neither, but whatever, that's another conversation. With that said, Pat McGrath, well, I didn't want to go the typical route of, okay, let's put the transition matte, let's make sure we got a black in there. Hi son, thanks for coming to the video. The one shade that I thought about is Fire Opal from Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction. And then I thought, what if I created a makeshift mothership? All 10 shades, all purples and blues and greens. No mattes. No mattes. Because the only mattes Muava has in her mothership palettes are the browns. There's Extreme Aubergine from Bronze Seduction, there is Extreme Dusk from Midnight Sun, there is Deep Space from her Holiday 2018 palette, and then Paranormal from Livian Rose. I don't think Pat has like a blue-green matte. Maybe she will make one soon. So I figured I'm gonna go totally Emily Hanhan on this. If you don't know who she is, she's a marvelous, she's like a color shadow magician. I love her. I'm putting myself in her head and seeing what she would do because I'm very much inspired by how she puts together palettes, because she has videos in creating her own palettes, and I'm like, what would Emily Hanhan do? I was inspired by Fire Opal, and then I wanted to pull all the purples, blues, and greens from the other Mothership palettes and just slap them on my eyeballs. And with that said, why don't we come in a little closer? That's enough. Maybe just a little. Okay, I didn't want to zoom you in too much because I feel there'll be a lot of head moving. Don't want to get you dizzy. If you want to see a close-up of this eye look, I'm more than happy to do another video on it. I don't even know how this is gonna go, fam. So we'll see. This is the shade that will inspire my Mothership palette. And with that said, I knew I had to go in with Nocturnal Nirvana. Can you be in frame, please? This is Nocturnal Nirvana from her Holiday 2019 release. Like these right here, I feel will go beautifully with Fire Opal. And as a joke, I am not putting a gold in this palette. You know mama loves to put gold in all her palettes. She loves gold. I get it, it's a beautiful color, but I'm not gonna put it in this palette. That makes 5 because Astral Lunar Gold is gold. Even though it's a duochrome, there's gold in there, so that's not going in. Sorry. Let's take a look at Sublime Mothership 2. I might be able to get away with Blitz Emerald. It has a black base to it as opposed to the one found in Nocturnal Nirvana. It has a purple shift to it, and I think I want to steer closer to that tone. But do I want to include, I feel like I need to include this one because there is like a green shift in here. It's hard to see. It's like a lime to pink shift. I think that has to be included. So how many does that make so far? We got 6. Do I still want to include maybe a neutral type of shade to blend out? But I feel that's no fun. It makes it easy. Let me put that to the side. We'll come back to it. What do we have in, I know Midnight Sun is my favorite, but Subversive is always like the X that you'll never forget. Or is it this one that I need to include? Gigabyte, maybe a little too rustic for this color story, although it could work. You know, mermaid, treasure chests. It's possible. I think it wouldn't hurt to have it in here. But I didn't want to have something gold, and I feel, although not gold, I think steers more of a rustic bronze. Blitz Amethyst, I think I need to have in this color story because Blitz Amethyst with this turquoise from Nocturnal Nirvana is going in there. All right, that makes 7. We got 3 more. 3, sorry, so many. The boxes are going to be flying. As much as I love Divine Rose, I don't think there's a shade in here. This is very gold, peachy, lavender. I mean, as you see. If anything, I could use this, but I feel like I would be cheating. It's a beautiful shift, but it has a gold shift in there. I said I wasn't going to put gold in the palette, so most definitely have to include Blitz Violet Orchid. This is a beautiful shade to have in the color story. I know it steers more cool, but I feel like it needs to be in there. It needs to be in there. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I was thinking about Entice. No, not Entice. It is not Entice. The thing is flipped. Interstellar. Interstellar from Dark Star. I mean, and you can see the differences here. This has like a stronger purple shift. This is a little more blue than Blitz Violet Orchid. So do I technically need it in there? I want to keep her on standby. I'm going to think about it. And of course, Decadence. Lapis Luxury, I feel, needs to be involved in some form or fashion. Come on. Like, with all of these, I guess then I have to include Blitz Emerald because I will be interested to know how the Blitz Emerald will then go with the green from Nocturnal Didn't fall. Great. Nocturnal Nirvana. And then Fire Opal on top of Blitz Emerald. So does that make it 10? I need one more. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I almost left this sucker out. Shame on me. Must go in. We have to. That or this. This is a beautiful shade too. I feel probably aligns more with what's going on here with the blues. Because Blitz Blue is just, oh my God. Then this astral shade, I feel we have to go with this astral shade. Oh my gosh, you know what? That's going to be 10. I think that's 10. If I'm not mistaken, I'm still debating on Blitz Emerald or Interstellar. I think I'm going to go Interstellar. I know they're very similar. I know. However, I feel Blitz Emerald will be a little too forest green with what the blues have to offer. And I refuse to put a matte in here. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Ooh, so I guess we should get started. Putting on some MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I know this is a very strong purple, but we're going in. I'm placing that on the outer corner. There will be a lot of layering in this video, because we got a lot of shades to put on our eyeballs. So, Niji, Worker Pro. Now a Blitz Amethyst from Subversive Mothership 3. Like center-ish on the lid. so it overlaps. Oh, look at that beautiful transition. Oh, that was the wrong shade. This is going to be fun. It's unfair. It's unfair. Now with the actual shade from Subliminal Mothership 1. On the inner part of the eye, to make that shade, Blitz Amethyst, really pop. This is outrageous. I love it already. What do I want to put on the crease though? That's the question. Well, I could go in more with Blitz Purple and blend that out, because the Blitz shades, you could actually blend out, fam, as you would a matte. They're very smooth. And since Blitz Purple is like the dominant deep shade in this look, I'm gonna pull it up a little higher, but keep it in a little tight because I don't want it to get too out of hand. It might have happened already, but it's fine. Some Blitz Amethyst from Subversive, but now a little higher. Gonna whisk the edges of Blitz Purple with my Isum G34. And that smaller version of the brush was the Isum S33. Much better. I just wanted to smoke it out a little bit more. I'm not gonna wing it out as much as I usually do, because this side tends to get a little out of control, so I'm going to keep it tighter to the crease. Taking my finger and pressing that, because I think that's going to deposit more color and just make it look, we got a lot of shades to use, fam. Should we go in with, yes, Blitz Violet freaking Orchid on the inner part of the eye, as I want to reserve this portion for, I don't know what at the moment, but I'm gonna figure it out. That's so pretty. Blitz Violet Orchid, I think, is a beautiful accent shade with whatever palette you have to just give the look a little bit of life and an unexpected shade, right? This is such a beautiful periwinkle lavender, and because it's not completely blue, I feel it doesn't take away if you want to do something more neutral on the lid. This shade is just, one of my faves. I can't stand it. Oh, I know we can do Lapis Luxury on the outer part. Why not? This is going left field. Do I want to do that? I do. I don't know if it's the right choice, but you know what? You got to go for it, fam. You really do. And I feel if this is a mermaid-inspired Mothership palette, I feel the more colors, the better, right? I like that. It's different, but it works, I feel. Maybe I'm just convincing myself and it's not really, but I think it works. I am going to exit out of Pat McGrath shortly, just a little bit, and use Linda's Atria Flash Crayon, to put on the rim of my eye, because this is a dead-on, almost matched to Lapis Luxury, and it just pulls everything together. I wish I had a color liner that closely resembles Blitz Violet Orchid. That would have been sickening. But actually, I have sensitive eyes. They're a little sensitive because of my allergies, but if I'm very careful, I could pat down Blitz Violet Orchid on the rim. All right, that's one eye. Let's see what we're gonna do with this one. I think we gotta get more green up in here. I think I lost count of what I was going to do. I don't remember what shades I committed to, but it's fine. See, this is why I can't do these freaking videos, man. I am the worst. Turquoise, I think, will start us off on the inner part of the eye. I'm gonna start a little lighter on the inner part of the eye and then build from there. I think I'm gonna go in with the green, layering that on, but more on the center of my eye. That turquoise to green is just magnificent. Here is where we're at a crossroads. I can go in, you know what, I need to give Blitz Emerald a chance. I really do. I need to stop tripping and just put it on there because I feel like it could really just pull this together. Where is my light? Thank you so much. Blitz Emerald from Sublime, patting that on the outer corner on top of that beautiful lime. This was a good choice. This was a good choice. I'm keeping it tight too here just so that it doesn't get out of control. Just a little whisk. I think that was really good. That was a good choice. This combination, even though we have the turquoise there, I feel it meshes well with the more forest tone from Blitz Emerald. I can't wait any longer, and I must put Fire Opal on top of everything. That was the wrong shade, because the way this is going to be transformed, oh my god, just can't get enough, fam. Just cannot get enough. Oh, we got to put more of that turquoise. Definitely taking a brush to pick up more of this shade and slapping it on the inner part of the eye. Just getting more color down. Now, I think we were going between Blitz Blue and Interstellar, but Interstellar is no longer available, and I don't know Nocturnal Nirvana will be available eventually anymore. I did not count right. I realized I was counting the gold. I should not have counted the gold. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess it's gonna have to be Blitz Blue and Interstellar. Let me take Blitz Blue then from Sublime. I'm sorry, Subliminal. This is total left field because the green story is so strong at the top. Was that the right choice? You know what? You know what I would really like under here? I think I would rather have the purple from Nocturnal Nirvana. It's gonna mix a little bit with the blue, but it's all good. It's all good because the green with the purple, I think, is such a beautiful pairing. It's still gonna look blue because I didn't really clean it off that well, but it's fine. Putting a little more Blitz Emerald here. Okay. Think we have something. I'm pulling the Blitz Purple down a little bit more. Okay. I think we might have saved it. I'm not too sure because this is a part of the process. In my head, it always seems like a good idea, but in action, I don't know. Sometimes it's not a great idea. I'm patting down more Blitz Emerald so it doesn't look like there's a spot missing there because there's such a shift. It looks like I didn't blend, but I think that's just the black base from the shadow. On the inner part of the eye, definitely want to go in with Interstellar. I know it's not no longer available, but you know what? I feel this shade needs to be... No! I lied! I forgot my whole plan. Again, well, I cannot be held responsible for these videos. Between the astral shades from Subversive and Subliminal, this is from Subliminal because the one from Subversive is a little too pink, and I want more of like that greeny, this is like a watermelon shift type of a deal, and then pull it across purple and even get some on the inner part of the eye. Ooh! So if I didn't actually hit 10, I think I tried to apply as many as I could. But I just wanted to get my concept across because I think this is such a cool idea to commit to these textures fully and not rely on a matte or anything. Like, no. I want you to put the color on, leave it there, and don't use a neutral matte to blend it out with, okay? The trick will be, of course, if you really wanted a neutral shade in here to make you feel more comfortable, then you will take, you know, your bronzer shade or what have you, or maybe your powder foundation to help blur those edges if you don't actually have the eyeshadow to make that happen. I think that's fun. Look at that Fire Opal shade. All right, I'm going to put on some lashes and I'll be right back. And here's a close-up of both eyes. I'm sorry about the wonky lashes. I really love how this turned out. It started a little rough. Maybe still could have gone in with a different color or just kept it green all around. But I wanted to include the purple because I think it just pairs so nicely with these shades here. And I'm happy we went with the actual shade from Sublime. I think the one from Subversive is a little too pink, and I think this duochrome shifts melts a little better with the turquoise and the lime greens here. The blue is amazing. I think we really did well with the blue, the Blitz Purple with the Blitz Amethyst, and the actual shade from Subliminal. And Lapis Luxury, I think, is a nice warm blue touch to the mix. Again, could have kept it purple on the lower lash line as well, but I just wanted to
play with as many colors as I could.
And here's a wide shot of the finished look. On the lips, I had the Natasha Denona lip liner in L6, topped with the Gucci satin finish lipstick in Susan Nude. I really loved how this turned out, and although I was a little anxious, not gonna lie, I think I really loved my picks. I went back and forth with a lot of choices, and I'll put all the shade names down below. I'm not going to guarantee that the final decision that I made on this video will be the finalized decision that will be in the description box, because there are so many shades to keep track of, and I just like to go with the flow. So of course, things might change, friends, that's all I'm saying. And I would love your input as well, if I should have kept a color or take another one in, or just have done another color story, or what were your Pat McGrath Mothership palette will look like. I would love to know down below. And yeah, we got the mermaid eyes all right. Again, thank you, friends, for watching this video. Thank you, Jackeline, for working with me. It was such a pleasure. And thank you, Samantha Ravndahl, for your Natasha Denona video to help us be inspired with making our own palettes. And there are a lot of creators on this space who do the same thing. So if you have a favorite creator that also makes their own palettes from said brands, I know Annette's Makeup Corner did a ColourPop one, and she also did Juvia's Place one. I don't want it to sound like one creator came up with this idea. I just want to make it known that we inspire each other, and I will put all the names down of those creators that I know for sure, that I know who have done this in the past. Definitely head over to Jackeline's channel, give her some love. Thank you again, my love, for working with me. Let me know what you think about this look from my makeshift Pat McGrath Mothership palette. And until then, fam, that is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to my channel. And until then, I'll see you in here again with another review, tutorial, make your own Pat McGrath palette. Get ready with me, or nightly live chit chat. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.